grants that we may gain from this occasion, please grant upon us the strength to benefit thereof, Ya Allah, for the enhancement of our community and nation, particularly for this Samajaya High-Tech Park. Allahumma ya Allah ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, laden our hearts with sincerity and patience in order to achieve our goals, and let us serve others with untoward services, and may we be under your protection in all things that we do. Protect us from doing wrong and be wronged. Please keep us clear from dangers and adversities, disasters and calamities, from all sources and causes that could jeopardize us, our communities, and our state in our nation. With your all-embracing mercy and protection, Ya Allah, please bless Sarawak and Malaysia with peace, progress, and glory forever. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Our thanks and appreciation to Al-Fadhil Ustaz Tuan Haji Muhammad Ihsan Haji Haize for leading the Dua recital. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to further welcome and tell us more about the new factory, may we now invite Mr. Masashi Toyoma, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Sdn Bhd, to deliver his welcoming speech. Toyoma-san, please.
The Right Honorable Datu Patinggi Tansri, Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari, Premier of Sarawak. Taiyo Yuden 株式会社代表取締役社長執行役員佐世様、ご来賓の皆様、ご列席の皆様、おはようございます。本日はご対応中、太陽油田サラワクの新工場竣工式にご臨席いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。太陽油田サラワクは1994年にここサラワク州へ生産拠点を設立して以来、皆様方の温かいご支援、ご協力をいただきまして、順調にビジネスを拡大してまいりました。そして本日、新工場の竣工式を迎えることができました。新工場が無事に竣工し、こうして皆様にご披露できるものも、ひとえに日頃からご支援、ご協力いただいております皆様のおかげと心から感謝申し上げます。これからもビジネスの発展と社会の貢献のために、従業員一同、業務に勤しんでまいります、所存でございます。今後ともこれまでと変わらぬご指導、ご鞭撻のほどよろしくお願いします。本日は誠にありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. Masashi Toyoma, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Sdn Bhd, for his welcoming speech. Continuing on, ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to now invite Mr. Katsuya Sase, President and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Co. Limited Japan, on stage to give a speech.
The Right Honorable Datuk Patinggi Tansri, Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari, Premier of Sarawak. The Honorable Deputy Premier, Minister, Deputy Minister, ご来賓の皆様、ご列席の皆様、太陽油田サラワク工場への多大なるご支援とご臨席を賜りました The Right Honorable Premier、そしてここにお集まりの皆様に厚く御礼申し上げます。太陽油田サラワク工場は、太陽油田グループの積層セラミックコンデンサー MLCC の生産拠点の一つです。1996年にこのサラワクの地で操業を開始し、今年で27年目を迎えます。MLCC は 電子制御部品が増加する自動車、サーバー、基地局、通信機器などの通信インフラ、5G スマートフォンなどの技術の進展に対応し、さらなる需要の拡大が見込まれています。そのため、太陽油田グループでは、新工場を建設し、生産能力を拡大する必要がありました。新たな土地の取得や工場の建設も含めて、MLCC 事業のさらなる拡大を目指す中で、最適な場所としてサラワク州を選びました。この新工場建設は、2025年を達成年とした太陽油田グループ中期経営計画に基づく投資です。新工場は、各種設備の効率化による省エネルギーと屋上での太陽光発電導入によるエネルギーの創出によって温室効果ガスを削減し、環境に配慮した最新鋭工場となります。プロジェクトの第1フェーズでは、工場棟1棟、事務棟、倉庫棟が建設され、まさに本日竣工の日を迎えました。将来的にはさらに3棟の工場棟を建設することができます。特にサラワク州政府及び関係機関の皆様には、日ごより格別なご厚配を賜り、太陽油田グループを代表し、厚く御礼申し上げます。これからもビジネスの発展と社会貢献のために、皆様と良い関係を保ち続けたいと心から願っております。本日は誠にありがとうございました。
Terima kasih. Thank you very much to Mr. Katsuya Sase, President and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Co. Limited, Japan. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, may we now kindly direct your attention to the screen for multimedia presentation, a timeline video montage on MSTY. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our short multimedia presentation, Timeline Video MSTY. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we now have the honor and pleasure to invite our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Hopeng, Premier of Sarawak, to deliver his speech. The Right Honorable Datuk Petinggi, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, a very good morning. Salam sejahtera, salam Sarawak maju dan makmur. The Honorable Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Ahmad Orang Tengah Hadi Hassan, and also the Honorable Deputy Premier, Professor Dr. Sim, the Honorable Dr. Marco Mosen, Deputy Minister for International Trade, Industry, Investment, Mr. Katsuya Sase, President and CEO of Taiyo Yuden Company Limited, Japan, Mr. Shunchi Murai, Executive Operating Officer, Chief of First Business Headquarters, Taiyo Yuden Company Limited, Japan, Mr. Masashi Toyama, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Sarawak, Minister Atushi Karimata, Deputy Chief of Mission Embassy of Japan in Malaysia, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Arham Abdul Rahman, Chief Executive Officer, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to Taiyo Yuden for inviting me this morning and to give me the honor to officiate the new factory located in Samajaya High Tech. Congratulations to Taiyo Yuden. It reminds me of an event about 30 years ago. I was here with the founder of Taiyo Yuden, when we had our earth-breaking ceremony done my predecessor, Tun Pen Sri Taib Mahmud. And I was then the minister in charge of industrial development in Sarawak 30 years ago. So when I look at the picture now, still very young. Ladies and gentlemen, Taiyo Yuden was one of the first companies that came and invest in Sarawak. And after Toko Electronic, I had the opportunity to visit you in Osaka. And from then on, I think our relationship between Japan and Malaysia, in particular Sarawak, and also the investment by Taiyo Yuden producing ceramic capacitors seem to be expanding quite fast and smooth. So I would like again to congratulate Taiyo Yuden. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks yet another milestone in Taiyo Yuden's operation, not only in Samajaya, but your global footprint. Taiyo Yuden has successfully been operating for 27 years in Sarawak. And I understand that among Taiyo Yuden's global manufacturing bases, more than half of their production ratio are manufactured outside of Japan, including in the Sarawak facility, which is the largest within the group. Since its establishment in Samajaya, Taiyo Yuden has invested over 3 billion ringgit in its Sarawak operation. In order to cater for the growing market demand for multi-layered ceramic capacitor, MLCC, in response to the advancement of technologies for automobiles with more electrical and electronic control components, communications infrastructure such as service and base station communication devices, 5G smartphones, and the other markets, Taiyo Yuden has constructed this new 2-story factory building in 70 acres of land area. I have been informed that this new factory will be a state-of-the-art and environmentally friendly plant that will contribute to the reduction of greenhouse gases through energy conservation by improving the efficiency of various facilities and energy creation by introducing solar power generation on the roof of this building. For future expansion, I was told another 3 units of factory building can be constructed on this site, on this land. Currently, Taiyo Yuden is the largest employer in Samajaya, hiring 4,800 personnel. Of these, almost all are Sarawakians, except for the top management, and 606, about 12.8% of Taiyo's total workforce are made up of degree and diploma holders. In this respect, on behalf of the government, I would like to thank Taiyo Yuden and all the investors in Samajaya for giving employment opportunities for Sarawakians. Here, I would like to commend the hard work of my colleague, Dato' Amar Haji Awang Tengah. Just came back from overseas, keep on asking people to invest in Sarawak. Good work done by him and his officers at the Ministry of International Trade, Industry and Investment, which have ultimately convinced Taiyo Yuden that Sarawak is indeed the right choice for Taiyo's investment expansion. I think you make the right choice. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of Samajaya and the continuous expansion of this multinational in Sarawak augur well with our industrialization agenda and leapfrog Sarawak to become a high-income economy by the year 2030. Sarawak will continue with its business-friendly policies to attract more investment, especially in high-tech and green industries. Over the years, Samajaya has attracted more than 14 billion ringgit worth of investment and created many economic spin-offs which continue to benefit our local business communities. Currently, Samajaya has created 15,000 employment opportunities, of which 98% of them are filled by locals. In 2022 alone, Samajaya generated a total of 758 million ringgit in wages for the workers, which ultimately flows back into our local economy. For the same year, that is 2022, the export value generated from Samajaya was 8.9 billion ringgit. As you know, in addition to Taiyo Yuden, Samajaya is a home to several major multinational corporations such as XFAB, semiconductor. They are related also to this ceramic capacitor. Western Digital and Longi plus Lotte EM. And understand they are also expanding respectively to cater to the needs of the global market. They have a network of supporting industries that have formed a cluster here at the park. We welcome more companies in your value chain to set up Sarawak to support your operations in Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to meet the increasing demand from investors and attract more FDI, especially in electronic and electrical sectors, Ministry is planning to develop Kuching High-Tech Park in phases with an area of 1,825 acres in Kuching and Samarahan Division. The project is expected to be fully completed by 2030, creating more business and employment opportunities for our locals. In this respect, we are also looking into the expansion of our ports. We are going to build a larger ports in Kuching to accommodate the business community. It will be the state-of-the-art port. Sarawak's government commitment to sustainable development has gained attention from the world. This is supported by favorable ratings by international rating agencies such as Standard & Poor's and Moody's Investor Services that concur with Sarawak's strategy to attract more quality investment to develop Sarawak on a big scale. As the development strategy capitalizes on data and innovation, Sarawak is on the right track to become a stronger region sustainably, especially with environmental, social, and governance (ESG) principles. Robust policies and procedures have been laid out to ensure integrity, transparency, and good governance, which would improve the ease of doing business aligned with ESG principles. As such, there are ample opportunities across all sectors, both the supply and value chains, beginning from the development of growth enablers to economic activities. I would like to urge our local entrepreneurs, particularly SMEs, to continuously upgrade your capabilities and capacities so as to meet the increasing stringent requirements of the global markets. The government will continue to facilitate and nurture our SMEs. At the same time, the private sector, as the engine of growth, must be proactive and grab the opportunities made available from government and private sector initiative. In our long-term policy towards the post-COVID-19 development strategy towards 2030, we are also giving emphasis on talent development. We want to upskill and upgrade the standard of Sarawak workers so they are abreast with the latest technology and become a productive workers together with our partners that come over here to set up their plan. In this respect, we have formulate our policy in terms of our educational facilities to upgrade the skill of our people, and we plan by 2026, we are giving free tertiary education to Sarawakians, studying in Sarawak universities, and the discipline will be more related to innovation and digitalization. We hope that the products that we produce will be abreast with the latest technology. As you know, your neighbor next door, XFAB, they are also expanding, and the Sarawak government has set up our semiconductor enterprise with emphasis on training, where we hope that Sarawakian can become chip designers, particularly for automotive industry and healthcare. At the moment, we are having 20 engineers, design engineers for the chip, and we are looking for another 30. And we hope the industries and the government can work together to produce the talented workers to meet the increasing demand of the latest technology across the economic sectors. I think for Taiyo Yuden, you have this environmental friendly building. Your process also friendly because you are using green energy from our hydro, meaning your product is green product, and it can be a prime way for you to market your product overseas. With that, once again, I would like to thank Taiyo Yuden for growing with Sarawak and hope that we will have more successful collaboration. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Sir, please remain on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, may we also invite all our distinguished guests from the main seats to join and accompany the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak to officiate Taiyo Yuden Sarawak's new factory. For the launch, we invite the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak to proceed to the launch pad. And accompanied by all the other distinguished guests. Sir, if you will, please press on the launch pad, which will ignite another multimedia presentation. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Petinggi, please. about a round of applause? Congratulations to Taiyo Yuden. It's officially opened its new factory. And now we invite all our distinguished guests for a round of photo opportunity, group photo, to mark this momentous occasion. Next, ladies and gentlemen, is the presentation of souvenir to our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Premier of Sarawak, by Mr. Katsuya Sase, President and Chief Executive Officer of Taiyo Yuden Bhd Limited, Japan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Katsuya Sase will invite our guest of honor, along with all our distinguished guests, for a tour to the new factory.